everybody, this is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. I'd like to welcome everybody in for another brand new episode of Spirit Box Weekly. We're going to be testing out the GB-Rift. We've been doing this this is actually our 4th week. But after this week, we're actually going to be switching over to a different Spirit Box. And I regret to say I forgot to put the poll on there for which one to do. But I think everybody already voted on the GB Realm. Which I have picked up, so after this week and after next week, because there will not be any shows next week due to the event we're hosting Friday night. So I'm kind of canceling the shows just for setup, and we'll be investigating with the public next Friday night. But if you guys still would like to do the GB Realm, please leave a comment or please type it in the chat. Just let me know that's the one you guys would like me to switch over to next. And I'll be doing that. But there won't be any shows this upcoming week, but we'll be back the week after. And I do apologize about that. Just kind of works out a little easier if I can set up. But if you are local, if you live, Rochester, New York, Syracuse, New York, Ithaca, New York, Oswego, New York, anywhere, in that vicinity, we're hosting an event at the Finger Lakes Mall this upcoming weekend, Friday, and it's only $10 for the event. It's from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m., and we're going to be investigating the old Stephen Barry spot, the wreck spot, where I actually caught the name Marianne Watson, which came through, and we also have the Hallmark location, which is opened up for us, and we will be doing a special thing this fall for our expo, which is we're going to be doing a public investigation Friday night, and then we're doing a private stream with a few people for that Saturday. And those tickets are specialty tickets, which we do have all this information. It's on our website, and it's also on our Facebook page. So if you haven't checked out our website, it's upstatesupernatural.com, or you can go to Facebook and just type in Upstate Supernatural. You'll see the events right on our page and see all the stuff going on there. But I'd like to give shout-outs. I see Pumpkinhead Paranormal. I see Nikki Paranormal. I see Albert, Judy Wilson, Bloody Mary, Doppelganger, Rhonda. I believe I saw Courtney in there as well. And let me see. Judy Wilson, Mary Dallas, Joan Gray, Joanne Gray. I don't know why I say Joan. I just see the Joan immediately, so I just jumped to it. And Scott, My Paranormal Corner, don't forget to check out his channel, My Paranormal Corner, on YouTube and myparanormalcorner.com. But and check out each other's channels. Check out Pumpkinhead Paranormal. He does paranormal shows. He's got one coming up this Saturday, which I do plan on trying to get on there and watch that. Just so you know, Perry, I haven't replied back to any of the things yet. I apologize. Just been messing with a network. Had to redo my whole network, and had a router that died and so forth. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. And for anybody that hasn't seen our show, Live Spirit Frequencies, don't forget to check that out. It's Thursday nights, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. We do that live on YouTube, live on LPTV, which is Live Paranormal TV. So you can check that out live with us and ask us questions as we're doing it. Right now we're testing Ouija boards. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the GB-Rift. Hello. Any spirits who would like to try to communicate, I'd love to hear anything you have to say.
Six.
And I did bring this up actually on Live Spirit Frequencies. I'm going to try to turn up this mic just a tad. On July 4th, we had a massive party. We had about 70 people show. And went in the house and We were just wandering upstairs trying to get a drink or just get some air. And as we're doing that, we actually heard a voice in the house. Here I'm thinking it's people from outside. I'm thinking it's people in the front room or, you know, somebody within the house. We started looking around. There's nobody there. And it happened to be, you know, a female voice, which was verified with the person that I was with. And, yeah, I believe they got to hear Becky, or Rebecca, as I've called her in the past.
No good.
Now, Becky, are you around? Would you like to try to communicate through this? Becky, can you let me know, is Emily, is she still here? Do you guys have questions that are in the chat? If you do, go ahead and type those in there. I'd love to ask anything you guys have in mind. Well, Becky, I heard you on the 4th. I believe you said Happy 4th of July, or Happy Independence Day. Hot sauce. Henry, thanks for being in here. It's good to see you.
Outside.
Hello? By any chance, is there a spirit that may be named Peter that is here? Or that is able to try to communicate? Spirits, are you aware of what is going on in our country right now? Have you seen the news? Question that's coming through our chat here is the USA going to have martial law soon? Oh. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off and then reuse this. Again, if you're using a tablet that has 1 gig of RAM, Ghosthunterapps will crash on you. But after this series with the GB-Rift, I'll be switching over to our desktop that I use for the Skype call-ins for our other show. So that has more than enough RAM on it, so I won't have any more crashes, hopefully, with any of these applications. Now, a great question, and I know a lot of people are interested in this as well. This comes from Judy. Can spirits see the future? And Henry Stillwell is curious, is there a spirit named George or Peter that may be present? I don't know, it's really odd. Using Perry, is that the Dell Venue or is that a next book? Jen Treasure Trove, thanks for being in here. If you guys haven't checked out Jen Treasure Trove, she has an eBay store. It's Treasure Trove 352. And actually, I have it linked right on my website. You can click on that link. It'll take you right over to her eBay store. But she sells a wide variety of old collectible items and so forth. Yeah, the SCD-1 doesn't crash, but some of the other ones do. The GB-1, the GB-Rift, they crash with 1 gig of RAM. Spirits, if there is a Henry that's present, can you say Henry? 952, Treasure Trove 952. For those of you that may watch this later on and aren't in the chat, it's Treasure Trove 952. My apologies, Jen. Now, it is extremely kind of humid. Probably not as humid as where Scott is out in Arizona. But it's fairly humid for up here. Spirits, can you feel the humidity? BPG, thanks for being in here, bud. It's good to see you. Now, Spirits, can you manipulate this application, this device, to stop and try to communicate as it's kind of glitching out? We've had great success with that, with the SCD-1. It kind of glitched out, and then we had the greatest communication ever. And Henry Stillwell is curious. Any spirits of Peter, if you're here, can you say hi, Henry? Just so you know that he's here. Just so Henry knows that you're here or able to communicate. And is there a message for him? I believe I heard it, actually. Peter, it's Henry Davy Stillwell. Now, if you're able to communicate, can you try to communicate through this to him, or can you go to him to try to communicate as well? Whatever's easier.
You know what
the slower you speak and the louder you speak, the easier it is for us to hear you. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the sweep that way. And it's sped up the sweep. I just slowed the sweep down just a tad. And you know, with any spirit communication, we can never make a guarantee that we're communicating with the individual you're asking us to, but we can definitely try. And if there's a way that spirit can verify, that would help. That would definitely be very helpful. Is there a Peter? Peter, are you here? Or Becky, can you try to get a hold of a Peter that may know a Henry David Stillwell? And Henry, if I could just know the state that you're in, not even the town, just the state. I felt there was something here. There was a presence. I could feel your vibration. I'm curious, where did you go? You didn't go anywhere. I just felt you make movement next to me. Actually, it's kind of weird. Very, very awesome. Henry David Stillwell was in New Zealand. And there's a Deb Just Me that's from Hawaii. I haven't noticed a difference with the thunderstorm. I can tell you, oddly enough, with a full moon, the activity for me personally has been really low. Great question from Courtney. Diffuse, thanks for being in here. Now, Spirit's a great question that just popped in. And I love doing these live streams with the chat because there's questions people pop in that I don't even think of. And this is a great one. When you communicate, do you have to be near them, or can you call upon them and then communicate with them to help relay a message? And how do you feel about the holidays? You know, we had about 70 people that were on the property. And William, if you're around, or Becky, were you uncomfortable, or did you feel okay? Did it help give you more energy so that you could talk? Well, I'm going to mute this real fast. I'm going to try to do a burst session real quick. And Diffuse, if you guys don't know, he's been jumping in the channel. I actually met him through some of the gaming stuff. He does his own YouTube gaming channel. So if you guys are interested in gaming, definitely check out Diffused. He's got some pretty good videos on there, and he's, you know, building his channel up and so forth. So I'd like to give him a special shout out for that. But I'm going to go ahead and do a burst session real quick. Let's see if we can get any communication through this. Now, any spirits that may be present, this house is about 175 years old. And we did just have a 4th of July party. We had probably about 70 people that were here. Were you okay with that? Or did it make you feel uncomfortable? Then another question I had for you was, did you know anybody that was here? If so, who were they? I'm hearing something. All right, I'm gonna leave this on just for about 20 more seconds. So if you could try to communicate within the next 20 seconds. I heard a woman downstairs, and I'm curious, and was that Becky? And then, Peter, if you're here, can you say hi, Henry? Okay, I'm going to turn this off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to play this back. For anybody that is wearing headphones, this could get really loud. So if you're wearing headphones, you're going to want to turn them down and then turn them up to a comfortable level. I just don't want you to blow your eardrums out. This can get loud for me as well as, you know, anybody that's viewing this. But it's, I think, almost getting a feedback in a way. Sometimes they communicate as I'm doing the burst sessions too, you know, playing it back. So you never know what's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and play this back again. If you have headphones on, turn them down to a comfortable level, and then turn them back up to whatever you like. Now, any spirits that may be present, this house is about 175 years old. And we did just have a 4th of July party. We had probably about 70 people that were here. Were you okay with that? You okay with that? Have a 4th of July party. We had probably about 70 people that were here. Were you okay with that? Or did it make you feel uncomfortable? And then another question I had for you was, did you know anybody that was here? If so, who were they? Wow, there's something right there. If so, who were they? I remember. Were they? I remember remember talking to you downstairs. Whoa, almost lost the mic there. I remember talking to you downstairs.
I'm hearing something. I'm gonna leave this on just for about 20 more seconds. So if you could try to communicate within the next 20 seconds. I heard a woman downstairs, and I'm curious, and was that Becky?
Right there, reply.
And was that Becky?
I'm hearing a yes.
Was that Becky? And then, Peter, if you're here, can you say hi, Henry?
Wow.
I'm going to turn this off for fun.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to turn Henry. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for 5. I'm going to turn this off. And then, Peter, if you're here, can you say hi, Henry? Okay, I'm going to turn this off for 5. I'm going to turn this off.
You guys hearing that? Hi, Henry.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off in 5.
Right before I say I'm going to turn this off.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay. Go ahead and turn that off. Yeah, I mean, there is a way to do some filtering so you don't have so much static in the background. But a lot of theory with the paranormal within the field is kind of based that some of your communication is actually coming through that white noise. So, I mean, by filtering it out completely, you're going to miss some of the communication. When I go through my evidence, my audio evidence, for any investigation, I keep the original audio, and then I copy it, and then I put it into another folder, and then the second folder, which is now the second copy, I put that into Adobe Audition, and I amplify it by 20 decibels. Then I use his cut, and then I listen to it. What I've found is I've gotten a lot more ease hearing things by doing that. And I do have a tutorial actually on my channel. It's also on Paraglobal TV on kind of the technique that I use for going through audio. But again, I do agree with Perry. Some people look at that as tampering with your evidence. and they may frown upon it. And you know, there's other teams out there. I actually know a local team that if they get Class B's, Class C's, anything that's really difficult to hear, they throw it out. And I personally have followed the philosophy, if the spirits are trying to communicate, it takes energy. It takes time. It takes their effort. So to throw out their communication, whether it's hard for us to hear it or not, it's kind of disrespectful. So I don't do that. But that's my own philosophy with, you know, how we operate with Upstate Supernatural. But I do have tutorials. You can check those out on Paraglobal TV. It's down towards the bottom on the playlist on there. There's tutorials from other channels as well. You know, using Audacity. I personally like Adobe Audition. I like looking at the spectral decay. It kind of shows me almost like a heat vision imprint of the audio. And I can kind of pinpoint when there's a bleep that there's something there. So I know where to look for it. But I just wanted to explain that a little bit because I saw that question in there. And Henry, yeah, I believe it said, "Hi, Henry." So I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on. Now, Becky, was that you that said, "Hi, Henry"? Or was that Peter? Who said, "Hi, Henry"? Love Peace, thanks for being in here. Oh, and actually the other question that I saw in there, there's been a spirit that's been with me for a long time. I used to call her Rebecca, and she actually corrected me. She doesn't like to be called Rebecca. She likes to be called Becky. So I've just been calling her Becky, and she's been around me for quite a while. Actually, before I started really doing the show was before I kind of really got more focused in investigating, and she made herself known quite a few times. I heard her in my car when I was alone. I was using the Echo Box with the voice recorder. I was out at the lake, and I was like, well, you know, let's see what happens here, and turned off the Echo Box, and then all of a sudden I heard a female go, "Can you hear me?" Kind of freaked me out. And then Lucifer Ron is the Ron. He used to actually live with me, and he and I were testing Skype. It was right before I was going to do my first interview, actually, with Nikki Paranormal. She was the first person I ever interviewed for Interview with the Ghost Hunter. Excellent interview, by the way, which I probably should do a redux, because I'm sure a lot of views changed within a couple of years. But setting up the Skype call, Ron's on my phone, and I'm on my computer, and he was muted, and I was muted, and then all of a sudden a voice comes right through the computer, and sure as shit, same female voice, and it was, "Can you hear me?" And then I've heard it in the house too. Heard it downstairs. Go ahead and try to turn this on. Yeah, she's been around me a long time. I just never realized it. And it's kind of sad in that light, but I mean, she's kind of been like a guardian angel in a way.
I met this.
Concentrated. The
Honestly, I mean, some of the interviews I probably should redo anyway because I'm doing it totally different. It's live now, and it's definitely got a different vibe to it, and the clarity's a lot better than it was. So, I mean, I really should try to redo it again.
6.
kilometers.
Now, spirits within communication. How are things? What are the things that you enjoy to talk about? I mean, I like asking that question. Do you feel that you are not with us? Do you feel annoyed because people don't see you or hear you? You know what frustrations come with being where you are? And if you guys have any questions, feel free to type that in there as well. Type that right in the chat, and I'll be happy to ask any questions you guys have. Spirits, how do you feel about many of us doing these spirit communications? Do you feel honored? Do you feel violated? And if, with all the sessions that I've done, I mean, this is our 76th, show session. I've done many more than that. Now, spirits, is there a device that you can name out loud that you enjoy? Yes, it was, Ron. This does have a word bank to it, so you're going to hear a lot of things are going to repeat. And Courtney, I see, is asking, is there a spirit possibly named Fred that would like to try to communicate? And Fred, are you trying to talk to me or are you trying to talk to her? I heard you say trying to talk to. I didn't hear who though. Well, let me slow down that speed. Hello? You're far away?
Tell you my name.
That was a weird noise.
One band.
And Fred, if you're trying to communicate with Court, she's trying to say she misses you. Do you have a message that you'd like to convey to her? Let's switch that real quick.
Go protection. That's a girl.
Any spirits within communication, I can say this with certainty and clarity. And I know a lot of people may frown upon me saying that, but whoever your loved ones are, wherever they may be, I am sure all of them miss you and all of them love you. No matter what good or bad you have ever done in your life, I'm sure that is still the same.
Already know the extinction.
On Helen.
Alright, and Ron, if you're from this area, if you're from around this house and so forth, and you know Ron, Ron is asking a question, and it is, Spirit, are you aware of what is coming soon?
Obsessed.
Who's this? Obsessed, don't do that. Who's this? And again, I'd like to give another shout out. I know Perry is doing a show tomorrow night on Saturday. Don't forget, anybody that's viewing, that's Pumpkinhead Paranormal, so don't forget to check out his channel, find out when his show is. We still got, plenty of time left, but wanted to do that real quick. Success. Okay, and that's the issue with some of the spirit box stuff is the pareidolia. You're gonna hear something. I'm gonna hear something. Are either of us wrong? Not really. We're all gonna interpret it differently. And I think when the energy changes, when you really start to feel that energy becoming more around you, I think you're hearing it probably a little bit better. I'm gonna mute this real fast. Any spirits, are you able to communicate right now? Can you talk? I'm just trying dead air in the room. See if anything comes through. Becky, are you here? Would you like to try to talk right now? Or William, or Peter? Yes, I'm trying to talk to you right now. I heard through the headset, he's trying to talk to us. And in a future show, once I actually figure it out, I actually have the Wi-Fi for my house pretty strong outside. So I may actually try to do an episode outside one of these times. I just got to figure out microphones and all that jazz and getting things situated. But I might even try it for Halloween. I think that'd be kind of cool. Now, who's trying to communicate right now? I can hear you slightly right through the headset. I'll turn it up for everybody. It should be pretty loud, actually. And what I'm using right here is actually past the monitor. You can kind of see here. This is a noise reduction pedal, so I mean it filters out some of the white noise, as Diffuse was asking earlier. And it'll mute kind of your audio. You know, I can go like this, and then I can go like that, and it turns it on and off. May I ask who I'm speaking with? Did you say this is Becky? I'd like to just confirm. Yes. Becky, are you the individual that has been around me and been trying to communicate with me for, well, a long time? Now, do you consider yourself like a guardian angel, or have you been trying to communicate with me because perhaps I can hear you? I didn't hear anything if you said something. I just want to let you know I didn't hear you. I heard you say something, I'm not? Is that what you said? I'm not something? Now, Becky, can you tell me how many spirits are with us right now? Are you able to do that? Did you say there are two of us, or there are a few of us? There is 4 of us. Okay. Okay, so there's Becky, correct? And William, okay. Is there an Emily? Okay, I'm gonna try something a little different. Can you keep trying to talk? See if that works a little better. Okay, so there are 4 of you. Becky, William, that's a car going by. Are you in this room with me, or are you in the other room? Okay, I'm not hearing it with that microphone on, so I gotta turn that down. I'm gonna try this. Testing, hello, hello. Let me turn this up. This is gonna get loud. Let me try that. Okay. Okay, wow, that's pretty loud. I just don't want to, it's about ready to do that chime. Now there's Becky, William, yes, I'm trying to talk to you. Are you in this room with me? Are you here with me right now? Or are you in the other room? Are you above me, below me? You're down. Did you say downstairs or upstairs? I heard stairs. Do you like that I do these shows? Okay. I'm going to turn this down. That's slightly loud. I apologize for anybody that's wearing headphones. I'm definitely hearing responses. If you guys could let me know if you are as well. Ron, I do agree. Any spirits that are around me, you're definitely getting stronger. And I definitely have more electronics near the staircase now. So maybe that's helping. Maybe that's creating an EM field for them to get more energy to speak. Or maybe just by doing more communication, I'm getting a little more strength with it. But I think that's it for right now. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for another brand new episode of Spirit Box Weekly. And don't forget, next week there's not going to be any shows. There's not going to be a show Thursday or Friday. But the week after, I'll be right back. It's just because we have our event coming up. We're doing a public investigation at the Finger Lakes Mall. So if you're in Rochester, Syracuse, Ithaca, Oswego area, Binghamton area, it's not too far of a distance, about 45 minutes. And it's only $10 to get in. And the proceeds are half are going to the mall, half are going towards the expo. And then with the expo proceeds, all of them are going to be, all that we're getting through are going to be going to a charity, probably Champions for Life, which actually helps out like kids and stuff like that. I'm also looking for a veterans charity I'd like to give to the veterans. But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and everybody have a safe weekend. I plan on doing a lot of stuff on the channel and a lot of stuff upcoming. New things that are going to be coming out on the channel, just to let everybody know. Once a month there's going to be a new video of Ghost Hunter Tech showing how to build or hack or do something within the field. And also on the other, on Daily Motion, I'll have a new episode every month of Beyond Our Beliefs. It basically gives you a little history on angels and demons. And if you haven't catched it yet, definitely check it out. It's on Daily Motion. You can click the link up at the top. It's right near the banner. And I got some good stuff on there. There's Zozo, there's Lilith, there's Archangel Michael. That one was a very fascinating research that I did with that, and I think everybody's going to enjoy it. But nonetheless, don't forget, have a great weekend. Check out Pumpkinhead Paranormal's show tomorrow night. And look forward to seeing everybody next week. Have a beautiful night.